Alright, Internet, today is July 19th, 2012, and tomorrow is going to be the anniversary of when man first set foot on the moon. On July 20th, 1969, Apollo 11 landed on the lunar surface, and Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first two men to ever walk on its surface. While Michael Collins, for he is not to be forgotten, stayed in command and service module. So, yay for achievement in American history. And world history, because let's face it, that was an achievement for all mankind. Granted, the space program at the time was being driven by politics and Cold War paranoia. There was also sincere and profound need to get there, because no one had ever gone before. As Kennedy said in his speech in 1962 on Rice University, when he was talking to the people at Rice and, you know, Johnson Space Center was being built, he said, "Some may well ask, why go to the moon?" He says, because it is there, because the moon and the planets are there, and we intend to climb it. Okay, I completely just botched that, but still, it's a point. It was there, and we could go, and we had the technology, and literally within the span of a decade, we completed more work than the space program has probably completed in going back into deep space within the last 20 years. So that is amazing. And this what goes to show you what 5% of the national budget can do, because that's how much NASA had back then to get to the moon. But still, we managed to place a man on the moon by the end of the decade. In fact, we did it twice before the decade was out. We sent Apollo 12 to land on the moon in December of that year, and then we would land on the moon a total of 5 more times. But so that's rather exciting, and I'll probably make a bit more comment on it tomorrow. But yeah, a good achievement in our nation's history and world history. And so I hope when we go into space again, going back into deep space with the Orion project that's going on now at NASA, I sincerely hope we go hand in hand with our international partners, with the Russian Space Agency, the Canadian Space Agency, the European Space Agency, the Japanese Space Agency, and even the Chinese Space Agency. I sincerely hope that we'll all go hand in hand in this effort and go as one unit, as humanity as a whole, going into space to explore it for the betterment of all mankind, not just one country trying to beat out another country. That would be my dream for manned spaceflight. But anyways, so yay, spaceflight. And now, that's kind of what's been on my mind today, space. And yeah, I went to work today again, so yay. And so, yeah, that's something to think about, guys. And, you know, support our space program. Because without the space program, guys, none of this would be possible. This computer, me talking to you on the internet, none of it. So a lot of people take the accomplishments of the Apollo program for granted. So do not take the Apollo program for granted, because without it, that cell phone you are currently holding or that computer you're currently looking at would not exist. Well, it would exist, but it wouldn't exist in the same capacity and probably would have taken a little bit longer. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I'm going to try and keep these videos in between 3 to 4 minutes now as opposed to 5, pushing 6. So thank you very much for watching this video and me rambling about space. If you have questions for me, you want me to talk about other topics, leave them in the Ask box on Tumblr or questions below in LiveJournal on YouTube, and I will see you guys later.